I'm back. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate the clapping. But you know, it's kind of weird when I'm just recording this and not editing that there isn't any clapping while I'm doing that. It's just the kind of awkward nature of doing this kind of stuff without editing. Or recording it without the editing in it already. That's fun. But I'm back from vacation. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I figured I'd come back with the video kind of like this. Also, my current energy is brought to you by Prime Hydration. I haven't tried this flavor yet, but strawberry watermelon. Let's crack into it. If I can... if I can open the bottle. There we go. Let's try it. I got a little taste. Kind of tastes like strawberry lemonade. That's pretty interesting. I don't hate that. That's pretty good. I like it. Anyway, I figured I'd come back with a little haul video because I've been meaning to do a little update for physical media stuff, and because I got quite a bit of stuff on vacation. So yeah, let's just dive into this one. Kicking things off, we have some Walmart pickups here. This is, I believe, spanned between 2 trips to Walmart. So we have Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I don't remember if I did a short review for this movie or not, but I did really like this one. Yeah, very, very good Marvel movie, surprisingly. This is probably my favorite movie from Phase 4. I know it's going to be blasphemy because a lot of people really love Shang-Chi and Spider-Man No Way Home, but I prefer this to both of them, even though I really enjoy Shang-Chi like a lot. And Spider-Man No Way Home I have a lot of issues with, but I still do enjoy it. So I'm just going to set that off to the side for now. Even though I have a pile right there, but that's going to be when I get to my vacation stuff. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I saw this one in the theaters. I didn't post a video about this one for some reason, but I loved this movie. I wish I brought my cat up here so that I could do a little introduction with this. But yeah, I love this movie. One of the best animated movies of last year, and I'd say one of the best animated movies, period. Awesome movie. Probably, in terms of quality, my favorite of the Shrek movies. I think I prefer, just on entertainment-wise, the first Shrek. And maybe the second, I'm not sure. But still love The Last Wish. I've seen it twice now, I think. Great movie. We have Southpaw, the Steelbook. This one I wasn't going to get for a certain price. It was, originally, when I found it in a previous Walmart, this one was like $7.50. So then I went to find like a price scanner. Turns out they don't have those anymore at Walmart. So I plug it into the phone scanner, which they have it on the app now, and this pops up with some like random price of like $15. And I'm like, if these are in the bins, there's no way that this is, you know, $15. So I go to check out and it's only $5. So I figured, yeah, why not? I'll buy it. Another little set here that I wasn't gonna buy if it wasn't $5. This was $5 surprisingly. So the Halloween Miramax collection. This one is a weird little set here because it's got a movie that I really enjoy, a movie that I am mixed on, and a movie that I hate. And you're probably thinking, I bought these movies before. I bought Halloween 4, which is like top 4 of the franchise for me. But yeah, I did, because Halloween 4 isn't going for $5 anywhere. So, not even Amazon. I don't buy stuff on eBay usually, so. Yep, this one has, going in order of release date. Let's just do that. So, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, or Halloween 6, whatever you want to call it. And then, H20, H2O, Halloween 20 years later, whatever you want to call it. Which is my favorite of these 3. And then, Halloween Resurrection, which is an awful movie. And then Curse of Michael Myers, I'm mixed on. So then this is the second trip. I was able to find A Man Called Otto. Wanted to take this one on vacation so I could show a family member that movie. They ended up really liking it, by the way, which I'm glad, because I very much love that movie. Great movie. Missing another really great movie that I was going to watch on the road trip to vacation, and this was a really good movie. I didn't love at first the twist, and then I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. That kind of came out of nowhere for me. But yeah, I don't know which one I like more though, Searching or Missing, because both are really, really good movies. Next up, we have Brendan Fraser's The Whale. This movie is very depressing and is really, really good. I started watching it again just because, you know, I watched it on streaming after I rented it, so it was only a couple days that I had it, but it was like, yeah, I kind of want to watch that again because I want to see it to believe it again. And man, this movie is just such a depressing but great movie. The way it's shot is fantastic. Brendan Fraser is fantastic. I also love that it won, you know, best makeup and hairstyling or whatever that was. Even though I think that Terrifier 2 should have been nominated there and won. Any horror movie, for that matter, I think probably could have beat out The Whale in that one. But you know, the Oscars and their comic book movies and horror stuff don't nominate this stuff. So then, Amazon, we have Leon the Professional. Awesome movie, obviously. I know a lot of people love that movie. It's a classic, and I didn't own it yet, so I figured I should buy it. Ed Wood. This one I haven't seen yet. I have seen this one though. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Why was I blanking on that name? But yeah, great movie, this one. By the way, I did buy those 3 Amazon pickups with my microphone, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, moving on, we got some Big Lot stuff from where I live. So, let's see, 4 movies. We have Horrible Bosses 2. I owned this one digitally, but I wanted to own it physically because I have the first movie, and I don't remember if this one came with the DVD as well, because I remember I was going to buy it at a Goodwill. It was like this exact same copy and everything, but it didn't have the full package, but it had the digital copy in it, so I redeemed it in the Goodwill, and that's how I watched it. So yeah, that one does come with the DVD, by the way. So this is the extended version. I don't remember if I saw the extended version. It might have just been the theatrical, because I'm pretty sure it just says on here the theatrical is only on, or the theatrical is on the digital and DVD formats, and the Blu-ray has extended cut. So that's pretty neat. Next up, we have The Godfather Part 2. Now, you might be wondering, do I own the first Godfather? We'll get to that in a second, but I have seen both the first 2 Godfather movies, and they're both great movies. I don't know which one I prefer, though, the first or the second, because they're both awesome. I just rolled my R's for some reason. That was strange. The Guest, the Dan Stevens, you know, horror action movie blend. I started watching this one and I thought it was okay. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention, so I might need to rewatch that one, but you know, someday. First Man, this one is the only Damien Chazelle movie I haven't seen yet, so I'm going to get on that one soon. Next up, we have some books from vacation. So, I'm just going to set this on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this to minimum editing. So yeah, this one I have been reading. So this is like the only one that I've read so far, or like started reading or read so far, and that is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So if you don't know, I am an avid lover of the movie that's based on this book. And I've seen the movie roughly 5 times. By the time you're watching this, it's probably been about 5 or 6. I'm probably gonna watch it again after I finish reading the book because I'm about halfway through, and I might prefer the movie just because I don't think it's as serious and depressing as the book is. Which the book, I mean, like, oof, I'm having a rough time trying to read it because it's like that's a lot of stuff that I don't remember in the movie at all. Like, there's this whole scene where it involves like a and I was like, that wasn't in the movie. That wasn't in the movie, and I'm glad it wasn't because holy crap, that is some icky stuff. Then we have some comic books. So these ones I all got for a reasonable price. These are like between $3 and $4, I think. So these ones are pretty cool. So I got a lot of Nightwing books for some reason. They just had like 3 or 4 of these, and I was like, I like the character of Nightwing, so why not? So I got this one, which is a volume 2 in the series. So this one is called Back to Bloodhaven. So this one looks pretty interesting. And then we have like this other completely different series. Volume 1, Traps and Trapezes. Different suit in that one, so that's pretty cool. And then, what is this one called? Night of the Owls. So this is something to do with the Court of Owls, I'm pretty sure. There's another like Batman series that I've started collecting. I want to get all of them before I start reading because I don't even remember if I have volume 1 or not. But yeah, I need to start reading more about like the Court of Owls because I've heard that they are in discussion for being in the Batman universe. It might just be because I've heard people say they want the Court of Owls in that universe, but I don't know. We got a Green Arrow one. This is the Kill Machine is what it's called. It's volume 4 in a series. Yeah, I haven't read any of the series, but I do like the character of Green Arrow. He's pretty cool. And then we have Constantine, the Hellblazer. This one is called The Art of the Deal. Volume 2 in a series. I haven't read it yet. I do really like the character of Constantine. I don't think the animated universe has really done him a whole lot though, because I watched The City of Demons and I was kind of bored by it. I'm not gonna lie. And then the House of Mysteries or whatever, it was just like a little short that he was in. So, yeah, I think besides that though, in the animated universe, they did pretty good with Justice League Dark. I don't think I've seen the first Justice League Dark, but I've seen Apocalypse War, that was good, and Constantine was one of the main characters. So, we have Justice League: The Trinity War. This one looked pretty interesting. It was only $4, and it was a pretty thick one too. So it looks like it's a whole character, like not character arc, but a whole story arc. So I might have to read that one soon. And then this is the Batman series I was talking about that I started collecting. This is Volume 10 Epilogue. I'm pretty sure I have a couple in this one. I don't remember which ones though. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this one, so got the last one. I'm guessing that's the last one, so yep. So those are the books. Then we have some Big Lots stuff from out of town. So let's just run through this because it's quite a bit of stuff. So I started watching this. It's a seasonal television. $7. I got the HBO Watchmen series. So if you start watching this and you are a lover of the book and the movie that it's based on, I don't know how much you're actually going to love this show. But if you just want to watch it as like a little like police sort of police undercover sort of thing, with some sort of superheroes in it, you might like it. And I watched the first episode on the car ride back from vacation. Pretty solid. I really enjoyed it. Kind of weird though, and it was a little jarring because I was thinking it was going to be like a readaptation of the book and the movie. I kind of want to treat it more as just like a reimagining or like a continuation where it's talking about like the effect of these superheroes in the original movie. I feel like it could kind of fit in as the second, but it makes a little bit more sense as the first. And I'm pretty sure that's what it's trying to be. But it's like, I don't really understand how this is an adaptation of Watchmen specifically, though, because so far you've got someone with a Rorschach mask, and then somebody named Ozymandias. And that's about it. So, yeah, so this is what I was talking about, the Constantine City of Demons movie. This one was really, really weird. I didn't really understand it. So I started reading more of Perks of Being a Wallflower. That one also feels like a really long movie, and it's only 90 minutes, which is not great. For a movie that short, it shouldn't feel like it's 2 hours long if it's only an hour and a half. We have Limitless with Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro. I've heard decent to pretty good things about this movie, so I figured I should check it out, and it was like $3, I think. Same thing with Constantine. I'm pretty sure both were for $3. Not bad, honestly. This one was actually like the best deal of all of them, I think. I've heard really good reviews about this one. Selma. This one was $1.50, so that was cool. And who's this directed by? Ava DuVernay. Okay, she's the chick who directed the Wrinkle in Time movie. I hate that movie. Those of you who might know me well know that I love Seven or Seven or whatever you want to call it. David Fincher's Seven, and you might think, hey, don't you own that movie? I do, but it's not in good condition at all. So, for $5, I don't see why not. I don't see why not picking up another copy. This one, if I can, like, find a different case that's like the double discer place for the Blu-ray and the DVD, I might keep the DVD disc and just put it in here, because I will watch that movie anytime, anywhere, any day of the week, because I love that movie and I've only seen it one time. So, I told you we would be talking about The Godfather again. I got the original Godfather on Blu-ray. Not matching formats for the first two, but I don't really care at this point. It was $5, and I needed to own that because it's The Godfather. It's The Godfather. One of my relatives does own the trilogy set, and I could probably just borrow that if I need to watch the DVD copy, because you know me, I'm not fully upgraded to 4K or Blu-ray yet. We have City Slickers. This one I've heard good things about. It's Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern, so I don't see how that one can go wrong. This one was actually a really good deal as well. $3 for In the Heights, which normally ranges between like $5 and $13 on Amazon. So I figured why not, because this movie's really, really good. Yeah, this one was probably the most expensive thing. It was the most expensive thing I got there. The Magnificent Seven collection. This is the original 4. So, the Magnificent Seven, Return of the Magnificent Seven, Guns of the Magnificent Seven, and the Magnificent Seven Ride. I haven't heard many good things about the latter 3, but I do want to watch the original one before I watch the Chris Pratt one. And all of these come with their own discs as well. Oh, let me take out this pamphlet. They come with their own discs, so Magnificent Seven. For some reason, this was at the back of the case when I first opened it up. Return of the Magnificent Seven, Guns of the Magnificent Seven, and then it's. Hold on. I swear I saw somewhere it wasn't actually called Return of the Magnificent Seven. It was Return of the Seven, not yeah. I don't know. The Magnificent Seven ride. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they did the separate discs because, you know, that's always nice that they care enough to put the effort into, not compress, but to put all of the files in just each separate disc instead of, you know, putting it all in one. The Way Back with Ben Affleck, this one was also $3. And then rounding it out, a movie that I used to own, but I gave it off because I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I wanted to give it another chance. We have Tenet. So, initially when I watched it, I wasn't huge on it. I don't think I ever finished it, though. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It was really, really, really weird, though. And very hard to understand what was going on. So, yeah, I mean, I'll give it another shot, because I've heard good things and meh things about it, but I want to give it another shot because as much as I really, really like Christopher Nolan, I don't love everything that he's done, specifically this. And I don't even know, like, what else to say about this movie. It's like, I remember it being okay, and I didn't even finish it, so, like, why not? I mean, it is a long movie, though. It's, what is it? 2.5 hours. I spent the runtime on, I mean, I watched Interstellar all the way through, and probably gonna end up watching it again, so why not just watch Tenet again, even though it's on HBO Max. So that's everything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty fun to make, I guess. I'm glad I'm back because then I can start recording and editing videos more. So yeah, see you guys.